Siema, Feniks. No teraz tak będzie. Mam inne rzeczy na głowie. Teraz będzie tak około 20 właśnie. Na weekendach pewnie wcześniej. W sobotę, w niedzielę. Ale tak od poniedziałku do piątku to będzie o 20. A wczoraj cię ominęło pukanie diablicy. Jak mówiłem właśnie do Krzysztofa, że o, Feniks będzie zawiedziony, bo go to ominęło. I przeoczył. A najlepszy moment. Czy mi się wydaje? Albo mam za głośno ten? Nie, nie jest. Takie odniosłem wrażenie.
Something's on my mind.
Free as you are, this is no time for a natter. Head on into Last Light.
Last Light's best bargains right here.
A gdzie jest ta Jaheira? Ciekawe, czy można jej zajebać tą kijankę. Tutaj ona jest. No ten jakiś sobie kranik tu otworzył fajnie.
Don't be shy. Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlak? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
Po jakimś czasie powinien wrócić sam, wiesz?
Bam, bam. We were
Ale
all
nie
like,
wiem po jakim czasie dokładnie. No to
how'd you learn to fight like that?
ostatnio odczekałem kilka dni, ale go nie było.
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you.
Nie wiem, czy
A
go
clever
jakoś mi
mind
przywoływało,
and a
nie
bit of
pamiętam.
style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case,
Co go kradnie
want to buy
się?
a lucky ring I found?
O, a to nie wiem. Bo ja mówię o
Nice
ciennictwie
try,
Mrocznego
Shorty.
Bractwa.
Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time. It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Premium Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need? I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday.
Nie pamiętam dokładnie, jak to z tymi koniami jest w Skyrimie, bo ja ich nie używałem, ja miałem tego cienistego. I później jeszcze chyba jak się robi ten kopiec taki, w DLC z wampirami, to tam chyba jakiś koń jeszcze jest do zdobycia. Nie pamiętam dokładnie, ale chyba jest, tak mi się wydaje. To jego jakoś się krzykiem chyba przywoływało, czy coś takiego. A cienisty to powinien się odrodzić właśnie przed siedzibą Bractwa Mrocznego, tam w tej sadzawce.
I mean, maybe. But she put me in charge of the shop. I thought... Never mind. Here. You can have it then. Last night's best bargains, right? Welcome back. Are you... looking for something in particular? I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like? Pleasure doing business with you. Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
No też nie korzystam z tych domów. Zawsze korzystam z tego, no, w białej grani. Tam sobie graty wszystkie trzymam.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
What a charmer.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Look where... What next?
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Hiss! I say hiss! And yet you harm me by your very presence. This is my territory, and you're in it.
Ale te kurwa koty bez sierści są brzydkie.
I'll allow it. I slinked, of course. Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. But do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful. You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Yes.
I won't ever believe this. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
No coś tam słyszałem.
Garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make
I coś
the
jakieś przecieki
sacrifice
są chyba o Red Dead Redemption
guard
3.
your Mistra or
Ale nie
come
wiem
for
w tym
my
prawdy.
Zurich.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? Where's Square now, Chief? Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing. How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack
No,
this
na pewno w
creep.
pierwszej kolejności zrobią GTA 6.
cheated, of course.
Czyli znowu jakąś gówno gierkę jak piątka. A wolałbym, żeby Red Dead 3 zrobili.
My favorite kind. Ambition. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. A long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what
Tak,
they say.
zajebisty remake. Przechuje są z Rockstaru.
Oh, such impatience. It's something very important to your master, but is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I could give you all the gory details. But of course, you'll have to do something for me first. Let me think about it and get back to you.
You'll get back to me. This is important, Devil. When?
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
And I don't want to give you a lassie, but I will, damn it!
Premium trinkets and doodads.
water, I would bloody ask for it.
I'll take that.
That might be worth a look.
Last night's best bargain, right here.
Your job is to serve drinks, you little devil. Do it!
This place is awesome! There's so much stuff!
And I don't want to give you a lashing, but I will, damn it!
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Bo z przyjacielem, o. Bo to ten chomik, nie? Z dwójki.
What are you looking for? Pleasure doing business with you.
That way.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Not another ward, I hope. I'm better at subterfuge and spellcasting than babysitting. Wouldn't I like to know? I've asked the fellow many times, but he's not in a talking mood. Judging by his uniform, he's someone of import. He was here, fresh from the shadows, when Isabel banished the curse here. Jaheira warned the others to steer clear, hence why I'm on door duty. You, on the other hand... Don't think so. But we don't really know one way or the other. Better safe than sorry, Jaheira'd say. He clearly needs help. But we're stretched thin as is. He's just inside, if you want to give him a once-over.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
I would bloody ask for it.
Last night's best bargains right here.
Traps, please.
Shadows they get darker. Hiding places brighter.
Trinkets and doodahs.
What now? Leave tricks. Over here. Into the shadows. Let's have a rummage. And you and me are climbing up a tree.
Didn't Halsin mention him? Something, spirit of the land. Didn't Halsin mention him? Something, spirit of the land. Didn't Halsin mention him? Something, spirit of the land. Didn't Halsin mention him? Something, spirit of the land. Didn't Halsin mention him? Something, spirit of the land. Didn't Halsin mention him? Something, spirit of the land. Didn't Halsin mention him? Something, spirit of the land. Didn't Halsin mention him? Something, spirit of the land.
It's from no songbook you know of. Likely an original. The patient is physically well, but psychologically detached, dissociated from himself.
He's been in the Shadowfell. All memories will have been stripped away. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe?
Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
Some parchment there. It's official.
We are living. They are dead. Two of us safe till the end.
Of healing. Wonder what he found.
We are fearsome, black and red. We are living. We are dead. And heal. Daniel.
On my way. I'd like some time to talk.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it, but I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. Can already feel her scheming. She won't let me go without a fuss. Trust me on this. Not a one. All that matters is that we free it. Fail, and I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War. And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right. A blushing apple begging to be plucked. He wants more than her loyalty. He wants her soul. We should at least try. The girl's as bold as a lamb cavorting in a lion's den. But I think she's clever enough to flee before the jaws close around her neck. One way or another, she'll see there's no winning Raphael's game. She'll walk away. You've seen what happens when a bound soul reaches for freedom. I can't imagine what cruel penance Moll would pay if she were ever to resist that fell bastard. He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil.
so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
You wish to speak? He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
It's true then. He's met Daniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. Well done. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Thaniel. See what you can learn from it. It might reveal something about his actions before the curse. Then we may find means to wake him. If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it mustn't have managed to consume his spirit. Well, not all of it anyway. We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. We just need to find it. I don't deserve you, my friend.
Thaniel and me are climbing up a tree.
He keeps saying Thaniel's name. He must know more. We need to rouse him. Without Thaniel, no. And I don't know how I can find him without speaking to this man. I don't deserve you, my friend.
Listen.
Thaniel and me climbing up.
Don't be shy. Have a go.
I need to focus on the front. Hopefully you and our friend inside are getting on well.
Gdzie ta mol poszła?
Premium trinkets and doodads.
Is that dark more than wicked? I don't believe it. His territory ran from the Wood of Sharp Teeth to Cloak Wood. Took half an army to drive him out. How did he end up here?
Need anything? I'll be here if you need anything else.
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beat. It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness.
If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me. Take care now.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
trinkets and doodahs.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Get the bottle. Hand me the bottle. It's not hard.
Don't want to.
And I don't want to give you a...
You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too. Honestly, terribly. I still can't believe it. The cultists, the screams. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going? You're made of sterner stuff than me, then. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
It's right here.
Don't mind if I do. With haste.
A, tu jest mam.
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
No, kid. No.
You aren't joking. Oh, I kind of believe him more now than I did a minute ago. Poison? Sure. You must love the taste of it. He seems to know you pretty well. Looked like he was doing a pretty good job. If I had to deal with gods and worms in my head, I'd make a deal with anyone. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours. Wonder if I could con some gold off that cleric.
One of the worst things about getting old. Watching kids make the same exact mistakes you made. And knowing there's absolutely nothing you can say to change their mind. Then again, Mol's a hell of a lot smarter than I was at that age. Maybe she'll figure it out. True enough. She'll go far in the city. We've just got to get her there safely.
A faded advertisement, its message still faintly legible. Fresh veg and fancy fruit. Buy 2, get 1 free.
Keep your distance, darling. Let's crack it open.
Never a dull moment. Need to find a way forward.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened. Sorry I won't bring them back. You go save the world, or your own arse, or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this. I don't need your help, and I don't need your pity. Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken. They're my responsibility. You go save the world, or your own arse, or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Last night's best bargains, right here. this is about Roland, go away. He acts like he wished we weren't here. Like he wished he hadn't saved us. Right? He went through 3 bottles before I told him to stop. It was for his own good. He can barely stand up straight. Yeah. He did save us after all. Anyway, it's his loss. I found this book. Old, dusty, full of strange lettering. Pretty sure it's magic. I was gonna give it to Roland so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows. It's for Roland. Guess you can have it then. I don't care. Anyway, I'm sick of talking. You can go now. Bye-bye.
I tried telling Mr. Roland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
Be shy. Have a gander at the finest.
Please. Be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods.
To your very good health.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jahira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. Indulge me. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. General Ketherick Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketherick Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketherick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketherick's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely. Isabel's in her room upstairs. She'll be expecting you.
Should mind my step.
If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me. Take care now.
God's blood, this is heavy.
Last night's best bargains, right here.
What's inside?
Take it easy while you can. We'll keep the watch.
Mug of ale, 4 CP. Chopped cheek, 3 SP. Daily special, inquire.
Last light's back.
What's in here?
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
The Last Light Inn does not permit the bearing of arms. For the safety of all patrons, please leave your weapons at the door.
Right.
gander at the finest stock.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
A bust of Ketheric Thorm as he once was, a devotee of Saluna.
Last night's best bargains, right here.
Stopped me yet. Out of sight, out of mind.
Watch your back. It's key to the shadows.
Attention! Toes, toes.
Ready.
Well, well, well. If you insist.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Time for a natter.
Begone!
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. Ketheric is a frightening man, but you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
Co jest?
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
Into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Guide
easy. Come along, Isabel.
Let's cut your fire, baby. This'll help.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Tremor!